Are you sick and tired of hitting bad iron shots? Well, in today's video, I'm here to help. Bobby's even nodding behind the camera. We're going to give you a couple of simple tips to help you strike your irons much better, which should help with accuracy and should help with distance, and it's very, very simple. Hi everyone, my name's James Robinson and welcome back to Get Good at Golf. If you want to do just that, hit that subscribe button below. Now, I may have annoyed you already because I've just told you it's very, very simple. We all know that nothing in golf is very simple, but if you do the basics right, we can at least help you keep that golf ball in play, keep the dispersion from front to back pretty nice and accurate, and help you hit more greens. So today we're out on a par 3, and the par 3 measures 160 yards. Now, I have a 6 iron. Why is that? Because for me, I should be able to hit an 8 iron, maybe a 7 iron, 160 yards. But if you want to hit better iron shots, you want to compress those iron shots and hit them a lot straighter, this is what I want you to do. Come out onto a golf hole and club up by at least one club. This is something which you can actually start to do, and you can start to, I've trodden on that ball, so it's a good job I don't try and hit that from there because that wouldn't go very well. But I want you to try to control that ball flight a little bit. So how would I do that? If I was to stand at this golf ball here and I had my ball position forwards with the 6 iron and backwards shaft lean, what kind of impact factor is that going to make me have? I'm going to load up to the top of the backswing, probably lean back here because the ball's so far forward, and allow that club face to keep rotating through. So if I were to do that, generally you're going to see a ball that goes high and then goes to the left. If you struggle with that, let's think about that ball position. Let's think about, there's a loud bag, isn't it? But if I have that ball position correct, so with a 6 iron, all my mid irons are generally in the same place. I want them a little bit forward of centre, and I want the handle leaning ever so slightly forwards. From here, I can take that club away and I can think about getting the separation between upper and lower body. If I was back here, I'd struggle with that because everything would want to move as one, but generally I can allow that club to move back with the chest, and then from there I can allow the lower body to load up to the top of the backswing. The key to control that ball is as I come down, I do that in reverse. So I allow the lower body to come in first and then the upper body, and we recreate that forward shaft lean. So when I mentioned how simple this can be, all I want you to do is think about the shaft lean of that golf club. The shaft lean of the golf club will determine the dynamic loft, but that's not all. So dynamic loft will help you with distance. And if I hit this first one in here, we should be able to play a nice little half shot to this distance. And you can see that's going nicely towards the flag. There's no real movement on it, and that one's pitched right at the flag and nestled down to around 10 feet. Now, the big thing that I want to take from that isn't that the ball's gone close to the flag. I've practiced this a lot and it does generally work for me, which is why I'm trying to share it with you guys. It's the turf interaction that I've had. So if I pop a ball down where my ball was, you will see that I've actually had a little bit of a negative blow onto that ball. So I've hit the golf ball, then I've hit the turf, compressed it nicely, and generally that's how I know that I can be in control of that club face and of course of the dynamic loft like we mentioned earlier on. Now, what happens to that club face because the handle is leading? The handle's leading, the shaft's leaning forwards, which means the club face is always square to the arc. Should that handle get behind it, the club face starts to move a little bit. I always think of the analogy of a car and a caravan, or a car and a trailer if you're in America. Do they have caravans in America? Not really. More motorhomes, isn't it? But a car and a trailer going fast around a corner. Whenever that car's in control, the caravan or the trailer follows it. If the car slams its brakes on, the anchor or this is a different analogy altogether, but the trailer can't brake, so the trailer jackknifes. And if you slam the brakes on with the handle, the club head jackknifes. So that's generally where we're going with that. I could have said that better. I've said that better in the past, but yeah, we'll go with it. So again, let's see if we can get that trailer working nicely. Again, I'm not stood too wide. I'm a little bit narrower than I would be because I'm playing half a shot. But again, not a lot of movement on that, maybe a touch of fade. That one should again land nice on the green. It's took a bit of a kick right, but again, that's nice and safely on this green. And once again, we've got a very, very similar style divot. So that's exactly what I'm looking for here. I'm looking for consistency in turf interaction. And with this final one, we'll do the same. If you want to work on moving the ball in the air, that isn't quite as simple, but obviously you'd be thinking about what kind of swing path you have and things like that, looking at your alignment. But for me, I think this is the perfect way for you to stop hitting bad iron shots. Just simplify it a little bit. Right, Bobby, this one's going in. Aim at the left-hand side of the green, let the wind bring it a little bit, and just think about that shaft lean I've left that one a little bit. But again, you can see there's not a lot of movement on that, and it's carried the bunker. That's done really well. And that again is 3 on the green. We should probably have stopped with the first one. Guys, thanks for watching. If you want to get good at golf, make sure you hit that subscribe button below, and we'll see you all at the same time tomorrow to help you do just that.